How I manifested my current reality. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm Aphelele. As you can see by the title, today we're talking about serious stuff. We're talking about improving your life and making it what you want it to be. I believe in the psychology of the mind that if you rewire your brain, you rewire your reality. So basically, we will be touching on bagging degrees, relocation, as well as trying to get the job of your dream, excuse me. Anyways guys, so this is the powerful book I made use of. Well, this was like a blank book until I wrote a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, that just fell off. I wrote a bunch of stuff that got me to where I am today, which include me relocating to a different city, me bagging 2 degrees, as well as me getting a job I really wanted. So the first thing I did, man, is just do a bit of research on how to manifest, the different type of manifestation techniques, as well as incorporate it with God, man. Like, I would not be here if it weren't for the grace of God. And I just incorporated the two together and made it work that way. And I really do believe that this did work out for me, apart from my hard work and dedication. I really trust and believe that because I made use of these techniques, I am where I am. I will not disregard the fact that I did this and just put it all on me and just say, you know what, it is because of me I'm here. Because there are some things that are inexplicable, because I'm just like, I don't know how the hell I'm here. Because man, like, it was a tough journey, it was a tough ride, but you know what, we are here, baby. We are in a different city, we are 2 degrees hotter, we are our dream jobs, man. What do you mean, Chelsea? Come on now. So the first thing I found out is being grateful. First technique, showing gratitude and just always appreciating what you have and appreciating what you want to have. So basically, the whole concept of manifestation is basically believing that you already have what you're asking for. So this is also incorporated with Mark 24, where God is like, if you ask for anything, believe that you have it, and it will be yours. Believe you have received it and it will be yours. So basically, that's how I was incorporating manifestation and God and just linking the two together. So basically, manifestation is like, speak as if you already have it. So incorporating the two, believe that you have received it, and then it shall be yours. That is rule number 1. Let's call it rule number 1 of things I did. So basically what I did, like in this journal, I wrote down my gratitude. One of the things I wrote is, I'm grateful for health, I'm grateful for love, I'm grateful for wealth, I'm grateful that I have passed my degree, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for happiness. Those are just one of the examples. So this basically dates back to 2021, darlings, 2021. It's been a long trip, but yeah, it's from 2021. So that was my final year in my 3rd year of my first degree. And you know what? We made it through. We survived. We are here, darling. So yeah, that is one of the first things that I did, was gratitude. And then rule number 2, child. Water is apparently very powerful in the manifestation world. Water is very powerful, and there's a concept I learned about God and water. Someone was just talking about how water takes the container, the shape of the container of wherever it is, and how powerful water is. And they kind of made it a contrasted with God. So they were just trying to explain that God is kind of like water, or God is water. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just try and put the video somewhere there, just maybe like a clip of the whole contrast between God and water. So basically, in manifestations, water is also very powerful, because apparently water holds in information, it holds in stuff, like it absorbs. Yeah, that's what water does, it absorbs. So yeah, when it absorbs, you know what, one of the things I did with water is speak into water. I know I was doing a lot of crazy things, but I really did want my degree. Like, I wanted it so desperately. I did this in 2021, and I was like, I'm getting this degree by fire by force. Yeah, I'm getting this degree by fire by force. Took water. I spoke into it. Okay, I first did this with my hands, because apparently that's what you have to do. And then, like, this is a bottle of water, put it in a glass. It must be an open, must be a see-through, sorry, it has to be like a see-through container, so it's like a glass. And then, like, rub your hands together and then put it like over the water, and then speak into the water and be like, you must speak in the present tense, as we said in the first rule, that you have to speak as if you already have it. So you rub your hands together and then you speak into it. You're like, I'm grateful that I'm a millionaire. I'm grateful that I'm abundant. I'm grateful that I'm beautiful. I'm grateful that I'm healthy, or whatever you're trying to manifest. Speak into the water and then drink the water. Another manifestation tool when it comes to the water is using salt as well. This is done across various cultures apparently. I looked it up on TikTok, and apparently a lot of people do it. So on the first Sunday of every month, if you want to manifest, okay, at first it wasn't for me, it was a manifestation for money. Yeah, it was manifestation for money, and I found out that I could actually manifest much more than that with this technique. So basically, you take water and then you put salt in it, not like gray salt, what is it? It's like that coarse type of salt, and then you put it in the water and then you let it sit for an hour. After that, you take that water, you wash your hands with it while you manifest. As we said, first rule, gratitude, speak in the present tense. Yeah, so speaking in the present tense, you're washing your hands, child. You're washing, you speaking, you washing, you saying, I'm grateful that I am abundant. There's one of these chants that I learned 2021. It was, money comes to me easily, money comes to me fast, money loves my company, and money comes at last. Yeah, then it goes on and on and on, but I actually knew only the first part because I was manifesting money, child. That's what I wanted. I wanted abundance, and I wanted money. And in that year I was getting money, guys. I don't know if it's because I was manifesting or maybe but yeah, that I haven't finished. Actually, the technique is after washing your hands, you must air dry it. You mustn't use any what's the thing called, cloths or whatever. You must air dry it. Thereafter, you must use, I hate saying I really hate it. I'm really trying to move out of that because it does not ooze out confidence, because that is exactly what I am. I am confidence, child. Okay, I'm working on it. Anyways, so I almost said again. So yeah, after that, we put in water in the same glass. You put in some salt, and then you put it at a corner of your house or your place or your room or whatever, but put it in a corner where no one else can see it as well. I don't know if people are allowed to see it, but yeah, I just put it in a corner, and then after 24 hours you just throw it out in like a drain or whatever, in your sink or whatever. Another technique I made use of was putting, this is deja vu. Talk about manifestation. Maybe I had already seen this vision in my dream, child. Anyways, we were speaking about another technique I made use of, especially when it comes to money, is putting money inside rice. So I took a container, put some rice in it, and I put like coins in it, and then I closed it and put it in a corner in my room back in Wales. Yeah, like that year I was very abundant. I won't even lie. I had tons, money kept coming in. I even got a job that year. Like, things were just looking so damn good. Yeah, so, but I wasn't really consistent last year, which was my year of my honors, which is my second degree, child. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's another technique I used for money or whatever. Like, yeah, I tried not to make my techniques too tedious because my schoolwork was a lot, child. Like, I had a lot of schoolwork, so I didn't have time to do all these other ones where you write a lot of notes, where you write maybe 10 times that I'm grateful for whatever, or whatever techniques that are there, the 3, 6, 9 techniques or something like that. I did not make use of those because I did not have time. I needed things that were going to be, I know manifestation is also about patience. Anyways, guys, another thing that I made use of is watching sermons. I watched sermons, guys. Like, I was reading sermons every single day. Like, this book is full of sermons. Like, sermons. Like, I have the sermons that I normally watch was, I think it's Frederick or whatever. Yeah, Frederick. He had like mini clips that are like 10 minutes. That's the amount of time I actually could incorporate into my life considering my studies. So every single day while I get dressed, I'm listening to a sermon. And then on other days when I'm cleaning my room, I'd listen to a sermon and listen to like gospel. And then then I'd write down my verses and what I learned from the sermon, and then write down like a verse that like really touched me on that day. Like, I'd read the Bible maybe like once a day, just randomly open a page and then read like the Bible verse. Anyways, that was rule number 3, sermons. Rule number 4, this is in no particular order because I don't want you guys feeling like I am putting anything above anything. So rule number 3 and rule number 4, also writing down affirmations and saying affirmations. I used to say affirmations almost every day. One of the examples that I have in here is saying, I am asserting the master of my real self. I am using my willpower. I can and I will, and I am alive. That is just an example that I made use of consistently and almost every day when I remembered. But I normally remembered a lot because I had it on my mirror. So that's another thing. I feel like affirmations are so important because they rewire your brain. They make you believe that, like the more you say it, the more you believe it, and the more it becomes your reality. That is what I believe personally. So one more, guys, a very important factor is writing down your goals. Like, I wrote down my goals every semester. So first semester, I would write what I wanted to achieve. First semester, what I'd want to achieve in the semester, what I'd like to do in the semester, and then make it like sort of a checklist so that at the end of the semester I'd see where I'm sitting at, and then revise my goals for the next semester. Guys, so that is basically how I manifested. In terms of manifesting my job, I also did the same technique and relocation. Okay, in terms of manifesting relocation particularly, I made sure that I spoke about it as often as possible. Like, if a person was to ask me, people were asking me, oh, where do you want to go work, or where are you going to work? I tell them, oh, I'm going to work in Cape Town. I tell everybody that I'm going to work in the Western Cape. Like, literally, when people ask me, where do you want to go work, or where are you going next year, I'd be like, I'm going to Cape Town, and look where I am. Like, that is the power of the tongue. This is another thing that incorporates God with the universe, is because the power of the tongue is so powerful. Like, it is so powerful. NgesiZulu bathi umlomo uyadala, which means that whatever you say will be. So I know in the Bible they speak about this, that you can speak things into existence. Like, somewhere in the Bible, that's how you can also incorporate. I like incorporating God with most of the things I do. I don't like doing things that contradict God. I try to incorporate everything that I do and see how it fits in with my beliefs, with my belief in God, etc. So guys, thank you for staying in tune. This thing is falling. Like, I bought what's the thing called? A ring light, and it's so faulty. I'm really unhappy. Is it falling again? Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, guys. Cheers to being consistent, cheers to posting, cheers to overcoming my fears, cheers to letting go of imposter syndrome, cheers to being confident all the damn time, and cheers to manifestations, guys. Manifest your reality, guys. Like, it's possible, and you got this. Peace.